Rockers in Recovery Media is dedicated to carrying the message of addiction recovery through music, news, events, and festivals taking place within and not limited to the clean and sober community.
Hey, welcome to the show. John Hollis with Rockers in Recovery. Thanks for tuning in tonight. You can check us out at rockersinrecovery.com. Click on the About page and all kinds of information there. The navigation buttons across the top, events that are coming up, even information on how we stream. And in the top right-hand corner, you can click on the Listen Live button, listen to the streamer 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, filled packed with music and interviews and all kinds of great stuff. You are listening to us tonight. You're listening to us on Facebook, or you're listening to us on any of the social media outlets, Twitter, and, of course, LinkedIn. We want to welcome you to the show. You know, Rockers in Recovery has been around since 2008. We are a media-based company, and we started out on the air, of course, in Boca Raton, Florida, on a little AM station. And, of course, we started our own streamer in 2009, and we have been a media organization that carries the message of recovery and different educational information that people can use to help their loved ones, but we're also about music too. And what we like to do is spread the hope through music. We're doing an event. It's our 29th musical event we're producing in Pompano Beach, Florida at the 101 Club. It's going to be happening on November the 10th and the 11th. The 10th is the meet and greet. It starts at 8 and goes until 10. You can also come by the next day at 1:30 in the afternoon until whenever. We have Peter Keys from Leonard Skinner going to be playing with the Rockers in Recovery All-Star Band and 6 great smoking bands from the community that are going to be playing. So we look forward to everybody coming out. You can check out rockersinrecovery.com. On the right-hand side, you'll see the flyer right on the right-hand side with all of the special event partners and our media partners. Get to know them. They're great people. Bring on my first guest tonight, Thomas Dean. Thomas Dean is with an organization called Hope and Grace Recovery Center. Hope and Grace Recovery Center has been a part of Rockers in Recovery for a few years now, and we very grateful for all the support that they give us, but most importantly, the support that they give to the community, because what they do for the community as far as outreach, and Jason F., who is Jason Fitzmyers, who is an amazing, incredible dude, that really, really helps a lot of people, and scholarships. But not only that, but he just reaches out and gives a whole lot of support to the community, and with love. Thomas, welcome to the show.
Thanks, John. I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
Not a problem, man. Hey, listen, this is a great day. Any day we get to sit here and chat, clean and sober, and most importantly, we're above dirt.
Yeah, it's Friday night. It's 10 o'clock. I'm tired. I was in Chicago for 23 hours yesterday, and I'm clean, sober, and very grateful. So that didn't used to be me. So
no. Friday nights were not made for that, Tom.
No, not at all. Not at all. This is not
so where do you come from?
my MO for you. So I was born and raised in Chicago, and my story is, much like a lot of people. I married my high school sweetheart, and about the 40th time, I came home, and all my stuff was in the front lawn, and she told me to get out. She actually meant it. It was probably like the 40th time, and there was no more crying and getting back in the house, and I really had burned through every bridge I had, and I moved down to Florida, and that was in 1990, and went through the same shenanigans here, and walked into my first AA room in 1990, the latter part of it down here in Miami. And, everything happened in between, and my journey into recovery did not include one white chip, as we say. It included, 15 treatment centers and in and out of sorted places and different lengths of sobriety. But then in 2009, I finally, the last time I was in detox, I knew that if I didn't stay connected to recovery, I was a dead man, and I was convinced of it. I shouldn't be here. And, I went back to school and had a goal in mind, and I wanted to work in the recovery field. And, here I am and very grateful. So,
do you feel that it helps you to be able to work with others because you have the same issues that they have or have?
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, I can't believe I get paid to do what I do. Now, Fitzy, if you're listening to me, disregard that. But it doesn't feel like work, John. In 8 years that I've been doing this, a little over 8 years, I yet to have one day I don't come home from work and am filled with gratitude. And that's the God's honest truth. And I have a knack of, I think, from just being in recovery, and talks about it in our literature, in the 12 steps, and that's my experience. And there's a lot of ways to get sober. I'm a big 12-step guy, big book thumper, and it tells us in our literature sometimes we can get through in 10 minutes where it takes other people, hours, days, years, sometimes to get through. And I think that connection's just it's there from the human experience of what we go through, and it's very helpful.
Do you? It had to be a big change for you. I understand that you were in the construction business for 20 years, and then to go back to school and to do the things that you needed to do, and to go in a different direction must have been tough.
It was. Once I went back to school and stuff, it kind of got tough because, being in construction as long as I was, and I was, I had some real success. Things changed for me monetarily and everything else. But 25 years in construction, I was really burnt out on it at the end. I had lost passion for probably the last 5-7 years of doing it. I was a stonemason, and I had a masonry company. And, early in my career, I was very passionate about what I did and everything. But doing anything, I think 25 years, I had lost a lot of it. And, the other thing was I always had this knack of building up this house of cards, for lack of a better word, going out chasing money and getting it. And then, stress building up and disconnecting from recovery, going out one day and doing what I did. And, sometimes it would last a month, sometimes it would last 2 years. But I'd always end up penniless, broken, walking out of Overtown, usually without shoes on. So,
I've been there, brother.
Yeah, right. So at the end of that journey, it wasn't too difficult to say to myself, this isn't working. Let me try something else. And, so...
If you're tuning in right now with us, we are speaking with our friend Tom Dean from Hope and Grace Recovery Center. Tom is the CEO of Hope and Grace, and you can go to hopeandgracerecoverycenter.com. You can also call them at 888-836-HGRC. Again, that's 888-836-HGRC. I don't know why I have a tough time with that, Tom.
I do too, John. And as a matter of fact, I'm glad it came out of your mouth, because to get all that stuff out would have been difficult for me right now.
Well, hey, when you look at the big picture of all the things that are going on right now, I mean, the opioid epidemic, it's on the news consistently now. I mean, listen, we were dealing with this 10 years ago, and nobody was saying anything. Now that it's so bad, you got 144 people dying a day, plus. What are your feelings on being able to help the community, to be able to educate them, and to be able to give people help?
This is it's so widely talked about now, right? And it's just front and center on the news and presidential debates. And I'm personally, I think this is from the supply and demand side, I think this is a demand problem, right? On the supply side, irregardless of political beliefs, I believe I know how powerful big pharma is. I've built some houses for guys that were in that industry, and it's one of the top 3 lobbies there are. And regardless of whether you're Democrat, Republican, they fund both sides. They do it very well, and they hedge all their bets. And, I think the way to get at this is on the demand side, and that's through treatment, and that's through education. Because the truth is, I don't think we're shutting off. I think we've gone past the days where it's, the pill problem. Now that it's into heroin, the people that have gotten addicted to heroin aren't usually going backwards, right? It's like flying a plane. Once you're at 40,000 feet, it's hard to go back and fly at 10, So I just don't think there's I think the supply side's going to be there for, as long as it needs to be. As long as there's been humans on the planet, one side's always figured out how to get something into another one's area, if you know what I mean. So it's just a demand side. It's about getting people into treatment. It's about education. The crazy thing is, John, you've been around a while, and so have I. It was, although you were able to overdose off alcohol and cocaine, it was kind of rare. It was an anomaly. It didn't happen that much. And, the sad thing today is you get people that are in the same kind of circumstance and maybe haven't had enough pain, and they just end up dead. It's a different time. So I guess the object is, and the difficult part is to try to, raise people's bottoms and get them into treatment and really, get them to understand that there's a whole other side to life, and to get at the underlying issues. But it's a different game, man. It's a different game than it was 25 years ago.
If you're tuning in again, we are hanging out and having a great night of recovery, treatment, and recovery talk. And we have Thomas Dean, CEO, Hope and Grace Recovery Center. And they're out of Fort Lauderdale. And, of course, Tom's all over the country doing his work. And it's you can reach them at 888-836-HGRC. And their website is hopeandgracerecoverycenter.com. One of the things that I want to elaborate on is the work that Jason has done locally. And he started out locally and really worked hard to help a lot of people and to get a center that is working correctly. And, in the days of the Wild Wild West, you really have to make sure you know who you're working with. And, one of the things that I like about Hope and Grace is that you guys are upfront, very moral, ethical, and love the work that you're doing. They are going to be, if you are in the Pompano Beach area, they're going to be with us at the Pompano Beach Group, the 101 Club in Pompano Beach on November 10th and 11th. Please come on out and hang out. If you have questions, if you have a loved one, if you have somebody that needs help, that's the time to come on out. They're there. They're answering questions, and they're getting people help. Tom, I appreciate you being on the show and being a part of Rockers in Recovery, and I look forward to seeing you at the event.
John, thank you so much. It's been a real pleasure, and I'm a guitar player myself. I'm a music freak, and I'll be out there, and I know Fitzy will too. And he's an amazing guy. I don't know if you got a second, but when I first met Fitzy, he came down at another facility I was at, and for one of these little 15-minute tours, we somebody brings somebody some donuts, and we show each other around and go, yeah, and Fitzy was there, and that little 15 minutes turned into 2.5 hours in my office, and there was such a connection, and it was just amazing, that. And then I came up and actually looked at his place and looked at what was going on. And, we scholarship more than any place I've ever seen. He's truly just about helping people, and the business is, there to keep his, altruism afloat, for lack of a better word. It's just amazing. And it's so refreshing. And I'm so privileged and filled with gratitude that, I met him and, he invited me up, and we had this connection. He brought me in. I'm forever grateful, and I'm very proud of where I work.
Good stuff, Tom. I appreciate you being on tonight, and we look forward to seeing you at the event. Please come on out, guys, and hang out with us. That's November, of course, 10th and 11th at the 101 Club in Pompano Beach. We are looking forward to having everybody out and having a good time and rocking and rolling and getting some education at the same time. Tom, again, thank you for being on the show. Love to Jason and all the rest of the folks over at Hope and Grace.
Thanks a million, John.
All right, brother. All right, man. How you doing tonight? John Hollis with Rockers in Recovery, and, of course, Rare Patient Voice. Let me tell you a little bit about this. Of course, we're going to be interviewing Wes Michael here, and he's the president and founder of Rare Patient Voice. This is an organization that provides patients and caregivers with disease and an opportunity to voice their opinions through surveys and interviews to improve medical products and services. And these guys are diligent about it, and they're going to be doing some work with us, not only at the festival coming up, but we're looking forward to 2018 and working together and getting some people to let the industry know what they need to change. And the only way you can do that is by interviewing patients. Before the show, I got on and I went to their website, which is rarepatientvoice.com, and and you click on the sign up button, and it's very easy to do this, man. It's so easy. You put in your name, your email address, you answer a few simple questions, bam, you're done, and an email confirmation comes to you. And the amazing part is just to be able to sign up to see if you're qualifying and all that. You're getting a $5 gift card just to do that. So it's kind of a cool thing, but most importantly, you're really doing it just to be able to help to improve medical products and services.
Just take your hair. You can't believe how these lies are true. All the ghosts of the past, baby, they're still haunting you. But now you ask me why I wanna break your heart. Why you asking me why, baby? Why would I break your heart? And I don't know why you're asking me, 'cause you knew the answer from the start, darling. You see, I gotta change my ways. That's what you want from me. Change my ways. That's what you want from me. How can I change something that I just don't see? How can I change my ways? give me one more chance. I got to prove my love. Girl, I wanna be your man, baby. I'm gonna show you what I made of. Hell, I'm gonna shed this skin. I'm gonna rise above. Yeah, you see, I'm gonna change my ways. That's what you want from me. Change my ways. That's what you want from me. But how can I change something that I just don't see? How can I change my ways?
Hey, Tim Ryan here with the Man in Recovery Foundation. Just got in from Arkansas. Want to let you know, Rockers in Recovery is having a big event November 11th at the 101 Club in Pompano Beach, Florida. Going to have a ton of music, fellowship. I have the opportunity to come down. I get to speak, share a little bit of hope. Really excited about this event. So if you are in the Florida area, Palm Beach down to Miami, Lake Worth, whatever, head to the 101 Club. Starts at 2 in the afternoon, $10 entrance fee. Come on in, share some fellowship. Again, I will be speaking there. Really honored to be able to come in and be a part of this. If you want to follow me, you can check us out on Facebook, From Dope to Hope, or check out our foundation, www.amirf.org. Or for my full-time career, I'm a National Outreach Director for Transformations Treatment Center out of Delray Beach. We will also be a sponsor for this event. Look forward to seeing you then. Have a great day.
Rockers in Recovery Radio is based on opinion only and is not meant to treat or diagnose any health or mental health issue of any kind. If you feel you need help for any health-related issues, please contact a physician or mental health professional. The opinions expressed by our guests are not necessarily those of Rockers in Recovery.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
The holidays start here at Baker's with a variety of options to celebrate traditions old and new. Whether you're making a traditional roasted turkey or spicy turkey tacos, your go-to shrimp cocktail, or your first Cajun risotto, Baker's has all the freshest ingredients to embrace your traditions. Baker's, fresh for everyone.
Choose from a great selection of digital coupons and use them up to 5 times in one transaction. Check our app for details. Baker's, fresh for everyone.